This birria recipe is kind of a marriage of everywhere that I come from. My mom was born in Tijuana. We were doing baos at the restaurant, and the birria bao just was a natural progression. That juicy meat gets all absorbed into the bao bun, and it's delicious. Who needs a boyfriend when you have birria bao? Hi everyone, I'm Claudette Cepeda, Executive Chef of Vaga Restaurant in San Diego, California. I don't know if you guys have heard, but my birria recipe was the most searched recipe in Food & Wine's website for 2020. And I'm going to show you two really cool ways to use your leftovers. We're going to start with our Bloody Maria and a bao bun with birria leftovers. And remember to click on the link below to make sure that you're subscribed to all the other recipes that I'll be preparing. We have our Baja Caesar coming and our cinnamon sugar bordered churros that I'll also be preparing for you guys with a little bit of cajeta. So let's get started with our Bloody Maria. So this Bloody Maria recipe came to me by chance. It was really, I had a lot of consomme or broth left over, and what better way to use my leftover broth than to make a little cocktail. But we're gonna do 4 ounces of your caldo. We're gonna do ½ ounce of orange juice. I have a little bit of vinegar. I have a little bit of salsa Maggi, and whatever your favorite hot sauce is, kind of pick your poison, choose your own adventure. Get a little bit of orange on the outside of my pint glass and just drop it into a chili powder. I always have a nice little rim as a garnish, and I'm just gonna top this with ice. And for this, I'm gonna use just a little scooch of tequila, about ½ ounce. Shake this baby up. For me, drinks are kind of like food. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's whatever feels right for you. I'm just gonna pour that in. And you make sure your caldo is chilled so you can skim any excess fat that floats to the top. And we're gonna get our beer. I'm gonna open it like a true cook. You can garnish it with a little wedge of lime if you'd like. On the side. And there you have it, a really yummy, savory Bloody Maria. It is perfect in a really, really hot summer day. Savory, but refreshing at the same time. It is incredibly filling, and you feel the warmth of the birria. If you're on a liquid diet, this works great. Enjoy. Or provecho. Yeah, I can fucks with this. Let's get started with the birria bao. And I know it sounds intimidating making a dough from scratch, but I promise you this is so simple. It's way better than buying them frozen, and you'll see just how easy it is. First thing, we're gonna go 2½ cups of flour into our mixer. I like using a pastry flour for this one, but you can also use AP flour. That's fine, whatever you have handy. So we're gonna go yeast in, then sugar. I'm gonna go baking powder next, and your oil. I'm just gonna put my lid on, lock that in, open up the top so I can drop in my liquids, hit go. I'm just gonna drop in the milk, then your water. This is why this mixer is really cool. It kneads and then it pauses, and it helps the dough relax a lot faster. You don't wanna forget the salt, because there's nothing worse than dough that is unseasoned. It tastes like nothing. So make sure you add proper seasoning. And when you grab your dough, instead of having a lot of wonky edges, move it in a circle. And what that will do is it will give you an even circle when you go to roll out. I don't mind wonky, but in this instance, I would like it to be nice, perfect round. We're gonna go into our bowl that has been lightly greased, and with a damp towel, cover it. All right, so our dough has been resting about 30 minutes. I'm going to just turn it over a clean surface, and it is the most supple dough. It is exactly what you want it to be. This is why baos are so delicious and so soft. I'm just gonna pat down to get a even circle. I forgot a rolling pin, so we're gonna use a glass that we use to make our cocktail with. Use what you got. About I would say 1/4 of an inch on the thickness. Now you have your little circles. We're just gonna fold them in half and pop them into the bamboo steamer. So a little bit of room, they will grow. I don't want them to become this hybrid bao monster. Now you will let them rest, like I mentioned, 30 minutes. Dough likes to relax. I like to relax. Once they're nice and relaxed, you're gonna go ahead and put them in the steamer for about 12 minutes. So once your water is hot, about a slow simmer, gently put your baskets in. We are gonna time this for about 12 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes at 3.5 inches in diameter. If you were to do a smaller bao bun, it'd be about 10 minutes. And now we wait. My buns are now cool enough to the touch where I can start filling them. And just an assembly line, get my mise en place. The reason why these are so good is that the birria and the juices soak right into the bun and it makes it that much tastier. Let's get some onions, serrano slices. So I'm gonna fit 2 in here. And then I'm going to just slice a little piece of avocado right next to the meat. So every bite has a little bit of avocado. And we're gonna garnish with some cilantro leaves. And you're gonna go with your flowers. These cilantro blossoms, super beautiful, and the flowers taste like cilantro. There you go. You have a birria bao buns. They're beautiful and they're delicious and nutritious. Tuck everything in there so it doesn't end up all over you, the floor, and perhaps whoever's next to you. And just tilt your head, pop your butt out, and take a bite. So there you have it. You have amazing birria baos. You have your Bloody Maria or your Birria Maria, whatever you want to call it. The drink that matches the beef. It's really satisfying to have all those steps come together to like the perfect bite. This is when you reap those rewards. I hope you guys all love these. I hope you try these. Make sure you tag me, subscribe to see the other videos that I have coming for you. Tijuana style churros, border churros I call them, and the Caesar as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.